Novak, absolutely, there were so many opportunities and chances in the match, but do you think the biggest opportunity for you was that 3-1 in the
3-1,
final
30
set?
love, and then he went for this huge return. He caught then he passed me, caught the net, and then went over. That game again on deuce, net, over. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these things when it happens, it happens. But, you know, I can't say he just won because he was lucky. He was brave. He went for the shots. And I wasn't active enough and decisive enough in the important moments. And unfortunately, it bounced back against me.
Hello, Novak. You have faced also this season Carlos Alcaraz. Between Holger and Carlos, which are the main difference as opponents?
Well, they're similar in terms of physicality. I think they're both really fit. They train very hard. They're very dedicated guys. They defend, both of them, extremely well. Rune has better backhand. Alcaraz has better forehand. But they are both improving on those shots that maybe are not as good as maybe other shots. But they, you know, when I say it's not as, you know, is not as good, meaning it's not huge difference. I mean, they have a great shots. I mean, great forehand from Rune or great backhand from Alcaraz. So they're very complete players for 19-year-olds. It's quite impressive. I mean, also their energy on the court and just motivating themselves and wanting to do well and staying mentally present. It's impressive.
Novak, I know it's early, but just a question about the ATP finals. You own this tournament for many years, won 5 times, 4 times in a row, but since 2015, no title, only one final, which is almost weird because we all know how good you are indoor. But this year, you're probably more fresh than you've been the last few years.
Yeah.
And I suppose you're very hungry. So how important would it be for you to win the ATP
Well,
finals?
every tournament is important, you know, at this stage of my career. Anywhere I play, I try to win, and that's not a secret. So that's kind of my mentality and approach coming into Torino. I feel very good on the court. You know, I think I'm playing very, very good tennis. Of course, I'm disappointed with the loss today, but it was very close. It was just very few points that decided the winner. But the level of tennis that I'm playing is high, and I like my chances. You know, of course, every match is like finals there. So, you know, there's no easy matches. You got to be fit, fresh. The good thing is that you have a day between every match in the group stage, so you have time to recover between each match, which is good. Let's see. You know, I played there last year. I played really good tennis. Played semis, tight match against Zverev, who was eventual champion. So I know that the conditions are different. The ball is flying more because it's altitude. It's quite fast, so you got to serve well. And I'll be there some days before to train and hopefully be at my best.
Hi, Novak. You told Holger how happy you were for him and how much you liked his style of play. I was wondering, when you're playing against someone who's also clearly got so much power in his game, does he remind you of yourself perhaps just a few years ago? And if so, what does it feel like playing against someone like that?
Yeah, I said that yesterday. I think he does have a lot of elements that remind me of myself when I was his age. You know, just a very competitive spirit, very confident, going for the shots. I mean, backhand, very solid backhand, great backhand. Drop shots, you know, good return, mixing things up, coming to the net. And so, I mean, he has improved a lot. We played last year in US Open, and since then his level is higher, 2-3 levels higher for sure. So I'm sure that he's going to keep going. He's got, you know, big objectives and goals, and understandably so, because he's really a player that has a potential to reach great heights.
One more in English.
Hi, Novak. We saw you struggling physically a bit in the third set. We saw you stretching your leg and calling the physio. Just wanted to know how important was the physical part in the outcome of the match?
I mean, I don't want to talk about that because I know that you guys might take that as a excuse or something like this, or why I lost. So no, everything was okay. I mean, it's normal that when you play day after day and you have some tightness here and there, but I didn't have an injury. I fought till the last moment, so it wasn't to be today for me. Thanks.
Yeah.